Question 21. What are confounding variables? Answer. In statistics, a confounder is a variable that influences both the dependent variable and independent variable. If you are researching whether a lack of exercise leads to weight gain, lack of exercise equals independent variable, weight gain equals dependent variable. A confounding variable here would be any other variable that affects both of these variables, such as the age of the subject.
Question 22. What are the types of biases that can occur during sampling? Answer A. Selection bias. B. Undercoverage bias. C. Survivorship bias.
Question 23. What is survivorship bias? Answer. It is the logical error focusing aspects that support surviving some process and casually overlooking those that did not work because of their lack of prominence. This can lead to wrong conclusions in numerous different means. For example, during a recession you look just at the survived businesses, noting that they are performing poorly. However, they perform better than the rest, which is failed, thus being removed from the time series.
Question 24. What is selection bias? What is undercoverage bias? Answer. Selection bias occurs when the sample obtained is not representative of the population intended to be analyzed. For instance, you select only Asians to perform a study on the world population height. Undercoverage bias occurs when some members of the population are inadequately represented in the sample. A classic example of undercoverage is the Literary Digest voter survey, which predicted that Alfred Landon would beat Franklin Roosevelt in the 1936 presidential election. The survey sample suffered from undercoverage of low-income voters who tended to be Democrats. How did this happen? The survey relied on a convenience sample drawn from telephone directories and car registration lists. In 1936, people who owned cars and telephones tended to be more affluent. Undercoverage is often a problem with convenience samples.